looks a lot better actually. I have turned on the light and now you can actually see me better. Probably should have had it on for the previous thing I just filmed, but it's fine. So in this little notebook I have my notes so that I don't like get off track, and I keep slouching but I fit in the camera frame better that way, so it's fine. Actually, I could just adjust it, you know. There. Ta-da! This is my like shelf and light switch, and that, I don't think you can read it from here. So my notebook says to talk about my job that I just got. So for the past several weeks, like the last month of school basically, till now, I've been looking for a job, and I filled out tons and tons of applications and turned them all in. Probably more like 40. It's not that many. I actually have a lot over here that I haven't turned in yet because I've been super busy. And one of the first ones that I did, probably the second day I went out and got applications, was for a Mexican restaurant called El Jardín. And I know that there are a lot of those around the United States, but this one happens to be just a few blocks away from my house, which is great because I need a job that I can just either walk or bike to, because my parents are going to be gone, not like gone, but like my mom is going to be in Florida. They're going to visit family for 2 weeks, and I will need a way to get to my job with them not being home, and my dad works all day, so it'll be 2 weeks where I'm pretty much like home alone, but I have a driver's license now, so we don't have a third car, so that's going to be hard to do, but if I ever want to go anywhere, which I usually don't, I can just be like, hey, friend, want to do something? Let's hang out. Yeah. Anyhow, I was talking about jobs. So that was one of the first places that I applied. It's a Mexican restaurant, like I said, and I don't speak Spanish, like, at all, so I thought my chances of getting hired were very slim. But when we went there to apply, the guy we talked to, I don't remember his name, I haven't learned the names of all my coworkers yet, said that they had busboys, but they really wanted to get different ones because the busboys were not doing their job as well as they had wanted them to. So we were like, okay, cool, so maybe I'll get a call back from here. But I kept applying to other places because I really needed to get a job. Not because I necessarily want one, but just because my parents wanted me to have the experience of having a summer job, and so this is how they wanted me to do it. And so then I just was looking at other places, and it had been like probably 2 weeks since I had applied there, and I just hadn't gotten a response, so I was like, okay, guess they don't want me. I'm okay with that, I'll just go apply to different places. And I had been. But my mom saw the person that we had applied with at a grocery store or something like that. Maybe it was a gas station. She saw him at a gas station. And she was like, oh, hey, did you guys find new bus people to do your work? And he said, we did, but they're just as bad. And Mom was just like, oh, well, do you remember that my kid applied with you? And he was like, oh, yeah. So he talked to his boss about that. And then later on, I heard that you were supposed to call back to places you had applied, even if they didn't call you first, which I did not know. So it was good information to have, and I did call them back, and they said, oh, call back Thursday when our actual like hiring manager boss is here. I did not call back on Thursday because I was just like, I'll just apply other places. But on Saturday of this week, well, today is Tuesday, so on Saturday I was helping out with some decorating thing at a church, and my mom got a call because I gave everyone her phone number because I don't answer my phone, and it was the person from that restaurant saying, hey, is AJ available to come in today at 4 and work and start training? And I was like, sure, okay, yeah, that sounds fun. And I didn't know if they wanted me to stay the whole night or if it was just going to be an hour of training. I wasn't even sure if I was hired at this point, so we got there and he was like, I need your social security number and a way of identifying you, which is understandable. But we didn't bring exactly what he wanted that night because it was like rushed. So he made a copy of my driver's license, and then the next day is when we brought a copy of my social security number, because that's what you need for job stuff. It's fine, it makes sense. And so the first hour I was really, really nervous, and also I was just wearing regular tennis shoes and like white socks, and then I borrowed my brother's black pants and I wore a red polo because I didn't know anything about like if there was a uniform or not, and I actually ended up asking him in the middle of my shift. So for the first hour I was like really nervous. Actually, I'm on meds for anxiety, and it was so much better than it would have been when I wasn't on them. I can just tell you right now, they're super helpful, so just saying that. I was like pretty nervous, like not that I was messing, well, I was messing up a little bit, but I did decently well, I think, but like my hands were shaking and stuff. But after the first hour, it was pretty routine. I'm a hostess, and basically what I do is I wash menus and the checkbooks and stuff when they come back to the table where I'm standing, because I stand at like the front desk. And then when people come in, I'm like, hello, welcome, how many people are in your group? And then I grab menus and take them to their seats. And then the way the restaurant is organized, that there's 3 big rooms. One room is organized in sections of A, B, C, and D. One room is the E room, and one room is the party room. So if I have groups of 6, I have to either put them in E or make a table for them in one of the other sections that isn't P. If I have a group of 8, I'm supposed to put them in P. And it depends on the time of day and who's working in what order everything goes, so it's different every day. And I don't really know the other servers yet, but it's really important that I do things in orders so that people get paid in the right amount of order, because servers get tips when they get paid, like that's how they get paid, and have to do it in order so that every server gets the same amount of customers, or like the same amount of tables as possible. So I have to do, if it's just A, B, and D, I have to do A, B, D over and over in alphabetical order. But if there's someone already in there, then I have to just move on to the next one. But then after 5, it changes. So you just, even if there's someone still in that room, you just keep doing it. And then there's only the party room if there's someone to work the party room. So if there's no one to work the party room, you can't put people in there, and like all that stuff. So it's not hard once you figure it out. But the first day I was a little bit confused and I messed up. The second day I only messed up twice. So I was pretty happy with that. I worked 5 hours the first day from 4 to 9, and the second day I worked from 4 to 8. And I actually really like my job at the moment. I think it's really fun. It's interesting not being able to understand what people are saying half the time. All the workers there can speak English a little bit, at least, if not a lot, because a lot of customers are native English speakers. But most of the workers, I think, are native Spanish speakers, or are actually bilingual, like they grew up speaking both. I don't know. They were all really nice though. They have a really playful kind of working relationship, so people joke around a lot, and if they're doing it in Spanish, I'm just sort of like, But it is really fun to work there. There's one server who does speak a lot of English, but she is trying to learn Spanish. And I'm pretty sure that I am the youngest worker there, at least youngest worker that's not working like in the kitchen as like a dishwasher. Because I think there might be someone else in high school doing that, but everyone else there is like in their 20s, if not older. And when there's a lot of downtime, sometimes we go an hour without having a new person to seat. And so I'll Draven. Also, they have a TV playing, and it's in Spanish, but it's interesting. So the first night, there were some people at the bar who were kind of drunk, and so the bartender is really nice and funny, and he played cat videos, and then like little kids doing dumb stuff kind of videos, and that was really interesting, like watching people's reactions to that. And then at the end of the night, we started watching Planet of the Apes. But it was like a newer one, maybe like Planet of the Apes 3 or something. But it was in Spanish, so I couldn't even hear the words anyways. And then the second night, we watched bullfighting and soccer. And also, for some reason, people are flirting with me, as in the workers, not the customers. Customers compliment me, but the workers do flirt with me, which is interesting. I'm not sure how to feel about that yet. I don't mind it that much if it's playful. It's just that if that person would actually want to be serious, I don't want that for a working relationship, because I've heard that can be really unsafe. But he drew me a flower, which was really nice of him. See, it's very pretty. So, I mean, I like flirting with people, and like it's fun, something I do anyway. I just don't want it to become something that's like actually serious. So I don't know how that's gonna work out. We'll figure it out. But that's my job. That's what I do. I only work Fridays, Saturday, and Sundays from 4 to whenever they stop having a rush of people. So it could be anywhere between 7 and like 10:30. And I get paid $8 an hour, which is a little bit of an upgrade from the $5 an hour I get paid to do yard work. And that's probably what I'm about to go do soon, because my dad wants me to come outside and help them, as in my brother and my mom, work on the shed that we're building in our backyard. I'm not sure what stage they're at right now, but yeah. So that is my job experience. I hope you guys enjoyed listening to it, and I will see you guys all in the next video. Bye!